name is WilliamPatrickDeShields, and I'm going to show you how to create a form using Google Docs or Google Forms. It's all basically the same. So the first thing you're going to have to do, if you don't have a Google account, is to create one. You can pause this video, you can go to google.com and create yourself a Google account. Now that you have your Google account, the first thing you want to do, if you follow my cursor, is to go over here where it says, where's the Google Apps. So you click on Apps, then you click on where it says Drive. There's other ways to do it, but for me, and for video purposes, I'm just going to go in this way because I think it's a little faster. You click on Drive. You go to Create Form. We have our editing page for creating the form. So now we have this editing page of the form. The first thing we want to do is we want to give our form a title. Our title, we want to give it a description. Let's call it a quiz. Let's begin to put in our questions. What color were the actor's shoes? That's the question we're going to put in here. What? And at this point, there's a couple of different things we can do. We can decide what type of question we want this to be. If you notice when I click, we can have it a text, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes. For this quiz, let's do the check boxes. Okay, option 1, which is the answer. Let's put in the color red. Okay. And option 2, we put in black. And for the third one, we're going to put in where they can actually answer themselves. So we click on Other. Great. But the one thing we are going to need is required question, where you check this, which means that they cannot go forward or complete the test unless they complete this particular question. So we're going to hit Done. So there's our first question. Now we want to add another question. We want to hit Add Item. So we just add another question. Now the next question we can put in here is, who was the star of the show? So this question, this type of question that we click, let's make this multiple choice. Okay. So option 1 would be a man. The next one could be a woman. And the next one can be a dog. Okay. So once we're done with that, we click here so they can answer the question and say Done. The next thing I think I would do, just to kind of show you the form and add one more question in, so I can also show you how some of the question templates are. Let's add one more item. How did you feel about the movie? Is that we want to put in a paragraph that'll allow them more space. Let's put a theme to this quiz that we're giving them. On the right hand side there's a column where you can select the type of themes that you want to use for your quiz. All of the information is there, you know, and it gives you a nice title. You have a good draft of what it looks like. So we're going to add one more item, and the item is going to be the name. So you put in the name, and so we'll just put this as a regular, do a text box so they can add in their name. And so when you get the form back, and make sure also you make this a required question. So we're done there. Send form. It takes you to a platform or to an area where you can actually share this form with your respondees or to the person who's taking the test. So you click here and you press Command C if you have a Mac, or Control-C if you have a PC. I like the old-fashioned way. I like to go up to Edit and copy. They can take the test and they can submit it back to you. So we're going to hit send. So when the recipient goes inside their email account, they will see the form that they need to fill out. Here's what the form looks like. So let's fill out the quiz, and so we give an example. What color was the actor's shoes? They were red. Who was the star of the movie? Let's say a dog. And how do you feel about the movie? The movie was great. And they put the name in there. Okay, good. Now I submit it. And see, you see this nice little handy thank you kind of form, acknowledging that their quiz has been accepted or recorded. And you will see that up here where it says view responses, it takes you to a Google spreadsheet where you can see all of the questions that people respond back to. You can either go ahead and sort by the timestamp, and it's just like a regular Excel spreadsheet. You have your ways of formatting it, or using the tools, or ways that you can publish it to the web, or you can email all the results to other team members. With Google Forms, there's a lot you can do. You can create online applications. You can create tests or surveys for your classroom or your club or organization. And I encourage you to take the time to explore Google Forms and see all its possibilities.